Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. It's me. It's Pip here from queenpipcards.com, and I'm back off holiday. And we had a fantastic time. Oh, it was so relaxing. It was peaceful. It was just perfect. And now I'm back, and we're going to have some fun today. Oh, we're a little bit wobbly here. Going to have some fun today, talking about lots of different things, mainly Sale-a-bration. So I cannot actually show you the catalogue, which is such a shame, because it doesn't actually officially go live until tomorrow. So we're not allowed to show you anything apart from the cover. So I've got the cover to show you. I've got the catalogue here. I've got the Sale-a-bration here. Hi, Louisa. So yeah, it's exciting time. So I've come back just as we're about to go launch and go live with the new catalogue, which is brilliant. But we did lots last week. It was so much fun. The sun followed us around, so we had fantastic weather. Oh, you can't hear me? Can't you hear me? Louisa, can you hear me? Should be working. Can everybody else hear me now? Okay, Louisa can hear me. Debs, it must be you. You must have me on mute. Phew! Everybody else can hear me. That's good. Oh, I'm like, I know I've been away a week, but I wasn't quite sure what I'd done wrong. So can somebody post? Okay, so you're all posting that you can hear me. So hopefully Debs will work out. It must be at her end. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's happened there, Debs. I bet you've got the whole thing on mute. I did that the other day. Like, why can't I hear anyone? They're talking to me. I'm going, I can't hear you, and they're going, I can't hear you. and then suddenly it was like, oh, I put my computer on mute for my stream, and I completely forgot. Okay, she's gonna reboot and she'll be back. That's good. So how have you all been over the last week? Did you like my little live that I did last week? It was only a very, very short live because I didn't want to like really upset you with the fact that I was sitting there on a balcony looking out over a gorgeous golf course, and wasn't working or doing anything, and I didn't want to upset everybody too much, so it was a very short one, but I just wanted to say hello, and I was missing you all, so I popped on last week just to say hi. And it was just a lovely week. As I say, the weather followed us the whole time. It was glorious, really glorious. So and then we went off, and Sean did brilliantly in the golf. He ended up in a playoff for the singles match. It was just I was so excited. So yeah, it was great. And then we headed off to Dorset after that and just chilled out for a couple of days and ate actually not far too much, but just really good food for 3 nights, which is great. Fantastic place called Plumber Manor. It's very expensive, but it is totally worth it. So hurrah, Deb's back. That worked. Okay, we've got loads of people. So we've got Louisa, we've got Amanda, we've got Linda, we've got Deb, we've got Sue, we've got Jane. Hi, hello everybody. Okay, so I'm going to switch over now. We'll switch over to this. So this is what we're talking about today, Sale-a-bration. I've got a lot of shadowing going on here because I've got a lot of stuff to show you. So and also my camera's at a little bit of a wonky angle. The problem is if I touch it too much, it does all kinds of funny things. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, so I can't open the book. I cannot open the book, but hopefully all of my customers have received their Sale-a-bration catalogue, brochure and mini catalogue by now. If you haven't, then it's very simple. Just pop an order in and you'll get one in the post, or contact me if you're brand new to me and this is the first time you've heard of Stampin' Up. Contact me, send me your address, and I will happily pop one in the post to you. So yeah, so there we go. That's the Sale-a-bration brochure. So we're going to be looking at all the things that are in the brochure, and also talking to you about what it is, because if you're new to Stampin' Up and you're new to me, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So let's start off and rewind a little bit and talk about that. Sale-a-bration is from the 3rd of August to the 30th of September. Okay, so it's just for 2 months, and it is basically everything in this brochure is free. That's how people generally sell it to you. They go, oh, it's free stuff. Well, it is, but you have to earn it. You can't just go, oh, I'd like some of that, thank you very much. So it's free when you earn it, and to earn it you have to place an order of £45 or more. So at least £45. If you spend £90, you get to pick 2 items or one of the £90 item. If you spend 45, you get 1 item. 90, you get 2 or a level 2. 100 and what is it? 135, you get 3. Etc. etc. So it goes on. It's cumulative, basically. We also have a special host promotion going on in here as well. I would love to host some parties this summer, whether it's in-person events or if you want me to just rock up on Zoom and you have all the stuff sent to you. Kits parties are so easy to do. So if you want to host a party this summer, then please get in touch with me, because I would love to host a party with you, rocking it with the kits collection or anything else you fancy. We can just do a party, and then whatever you get in terms of sales, you get free stuff. So it's a great incentive at any time of the year, but during the celebration, there's a little bit more for hosts. So, I really want to stress how beneficial it is for you to gather a group of friends together and just host a party. Now, if you have a group of friends and they all purchase a kit, and then I come along, show you how to put the kits together through Zoom or whatever, you can stream me into your television in your lounge. I was streamed into Sarah's television in her lounge for my retreat the other week. It was great fun. I've never been on I know I'm on big screen TV with the people, because lots of people tell me that they put me up on their television, which is slightly nerve-wracking. I have to say, it's like, really, you want me on the big screen? But there you go. But yeah, so we can do that. We can rock up. I can do this, and I can show you how to put everything together. And that way, if you get over £150 worth of orders between all of you, then that's it. You start to earn free stuff. And if you buy beforehand, I can show you a way of ordering the kits. You order them, you can have them in your place, you get all your girlfriends round. All of those orders will go towards your host order, your party order, and then whatever the girls decide to buy on the day, that also goes to your host order. So you can really build it up that way, because if people love one kit, I can guarantee you they're going to want to buy another one. Okay, so that's it. Host specials and celebration specials. So let's start off. I'm going to just run through all the things that we're going to talk about today, and all the things that you can earn for free, but you have to earn them in the celebration. So first of all, we're going to talk about counting sheep. We're going to play with this one today. Anyone who received my catalogues in the last week, you would have had a little counting sheep on your little tag. It's like I wanted to give you a topper so you could put it on any card. And Jo's already done that. She posted a card. She's like, oh great, I needed to do a card for a birthday. So she just popped it on and off she went. It was fantastic. I love it when people use them like that. So counting sheep is a fantastic one. It reminds me of the goats. I love the goats and the donkeys and the zebras. They're all kind of like fun, quirky, happy sheep. So that's the sheep. And then you can also get, as another £45 item, some dies that go with them. Isn't that cool? So if you spend £90 on whatever you want, from the mini catalogue, from the annual catalogue, from the kits collection, from the sales collection, whatever you want, spend 90 quid and you can get a bundle basically for free. That's pretty cool, right? So so that's basically it. So you get your sheep, you get a fantastic little fence piece, we'll talk about that in a minute, clouds, sun, all that kind of stuff. So we'll play with that. So talking of 90 quid, there's another £90 item in here, which is the Delicate Dahlias, and it's a massive stamp set, 2-part stamp set like this. Okay, and it's a distinctive. I think it's a distinctive. Does it say it's a distinctive? It doesn't actually say distinctive. It says 2-step, but man, the detail on that, to me, that looks distinctive to me, don't you think? The depth of that. So anyway, so you can colour it in yourself, or you can colour it in with a stamp. So that works. That works very well. See, now Jane, yeah, absolutely. The sheep are like the kangaroos as well. They're so cute. So cute. Okay. Hi, Lisa Jane. Hi, Margaret. Hello. Lovely to see you. So that's Delicate Dahlias. It's a big stamp set, so that's a £90 item. Then Feels Like Home. This is a cling stamp set. Beautiful detail on that coming along. Look at that. Gorgeous detail on that rubber. And that is a £45 item. And I like the sentiments. Missing you. Can't thank you enough. Your friendship feels like home to me. I'm always and forever here for you. Got a little bicycle. It's like a very English, like an English cottage kind of feel to it. Like that. It's nice. So that feels like home. Then there's textures and frames. I really like textures and frames, actually. I think this is going to be fun to play with. So watch out. I'll be playing with some of that. And then we've got Summer Shadows dies. Okay, which I'm going to open. These go with the Summer Shadows dies. Go with the Summer Shadow stamp set, I want to say, in the annual catalogue. I can't remember what the name of it is. Hang on, I'll have a quick shift in, I'll tell you. But look how many dies you get. That's a £90 item, that is. Because it's like a full-on. I'm going to look at this. Well, not showing you. Secret squirrel, you can't see. Summer Shadow dies. Coordinates with Shaded Summer stamp set. There you go, Shaded Summer stamp set. So you get the Shaded Summer stamp set from the main catalogue, and then here are the dies that go with it and cut it all out. Fantastic. I love it when they do additional coordination like that. So that is great. Isn't that great? Perfect. Now, I don't actually have that stamp set, but I know a friend who does. So, so there we go. I'll put that back later. There we go. That's that. So that's that. I like to keep them in the thing until I've used them. So then, yeah, so that's that. I think that's everything as far as I can remember in terms of. I've shown you the paper before, but we'll give it another quick flash. Paper, stamp set, paper, stamp set dies, stamp set dies, stamp set. That's it, I think. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. Good. I just want to make sure I haven't forgot anything. So those are the stamps and the dies that you can get. Quite frankly, I mean, that's a huge number of things, right? You can get. Massive. And look at that. You get all of that for free. Depending on what you spend, obviously. You know, it's not like I'm just going to give it away, sadly. You do have to spend, you have to earn them. It's not like a buy one get one. Well, it is like a buy one get one free, I guess, except that it's buy one and get one of these for free, something like that. Okay, I'll turn that off before I get covered. Okay, so the papers, just to give you a quick rundown, we've got Dear. These are the papers I used for those people who, yeah, well done, Debs. For people who got my catalogue, these were the papers that I used on your little topper. This is the Peaceful Prince stamps papers, and they go with a punch bundle that's in the new catalogue. Then we've got this, which is so sparkly. I know I've shown you this before. Look how sparkly that is. I think I've shown you this before. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like snakeskin, I tell you. It's fabulous stuff. And this is Bedazzling, and it's champagne. But I mean, it goes with gold or with silver. I like that about champagne, because it goes with either. And then you've got, let's see, where are they? Here we go. Oh, then we've got the penguins. Love the penguins. Right, let's get this. So we've got this one, and we've got this one. Oh, which is so adorable. And then we've got, what else have we got here? What's this? No, that's the same as that. We've got a smaller one going down on skis. We've got the same one as that. Waving at you. That's lovely. They're all waving and happy and dancing. Then we've got more. Well, that's the same one. Where's the other one gone? Oh, here, this one. And then this one with all of them just sitting quietly. And this is the one that punches out with the coordinating punch. Did I say a coordinating punch? Yes, I did. So you've got papers, 2 sets of papers. I can't get them all back in now. Look, they're all coming out to play. You've got 2 sets of papers that coordinate with 2 different bundles in the catalogue. How clever is that? both of which are punch bundles. Okay, so it means you can add loads of other stuff to your goodie bag because they're less than 30 quid, both of them. So then you've got another £15 to spend on accessories and coordinating stash, and then you get the papers for free. So it's like you can get all the cardstock, you can get everything you need, and then it's free. So that was the Whistle Stop Tour Celebration. It starts tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to want to go and head over to my shop, okay, which you can get to through shop at www.queenpipcards.com. Now, if you go there and my pretty little picture doesn't show in the top of your screen, or when you do that, if you're on your phone and you do the drop down menu, it doesn't appear up there, you're shopping with Pip Todman, it means it's lost the link to me. That's really sad, because it means that your order doesn't count towards my sales, so I don't know that you've ordered from me, it doesn't come to me, I don't find out about it, and basically it just means it goes off into the ether. So you need to make sure that you're shopping with me. Now, at the moment, I've still got my old host code coming up. Okay, that's my old host code is still valid till I change it. I'm going to change it today. Okay, so from tomorrow it'll be a new host code, and I will put it in all the normal places. Those being the front page of my website, www.queenpipcards.com. If you just scroll down a little bit, it appears in the top right-hand corner of your screen, and it says "Want to shop? Here's your host code." So don't forget to go and grab that. Okay. I also put it on my Facebook page. I also put it in our Facebook group, and I will put it in an email that will come out tomorrow too. So, to those of you who are on my Treats on Tuesday email list, so I put it everywhere. Okay, so those are the places to go and find it for when you want to place your order tomorrow. Because if you put the host code in, you get extras from me. Okay, so there we go. Because I love everybody and I love having lots of different things. Oh no, is everybody getting an echo? That's off. Shouldn't be getting an echo. Hold on. Can you still hear me? Tell me if you can still hear me. I'm going to just lift this up a bit. Sound is off. Everything is off. But can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. That's really weird. Because I've muted me on there. Oh, it's because I'm not mute on there. How weird. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. That's bizarre. How very strange. Okay, I'm not going to argue with technology today because it's obviously doing something very, very weird. According to my phone and my PC, I'm completely muted everywhere. And even on StreamYard, I'm completely muted everywhere. But you can hear me. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. As long as you could kind of hear me, that was okay. Alrighty, so yeah, I know. Go figure, right? It says mute this, unmute that. This is telling me my mic is muted. This is telling me my mic is muted, but somehow you can still hear me. It's very weird. My entire thing is muted, but I have my little lavier on, so I wonder if that's doing something. How bizarre. Okay, right. Well, hopefully you could hear me. I'm sorry about the echo. I thought I'd got it all sorted. You must tell me if it comes back on again. But yes, so what was I talking about? So let's talk about sheep. So tomorrow you'll have a new host code, but let's talk about sheep because I've been waffling on far too long. Right. So we get these 3 adorable sheep images. Okay, this one slightly worries me. She looks like she knows what I'm thinking, that sheep. Do you think? Don't you think? She's got that kind of look in her eye which says, I know you. So that's slightly worrying. And then we've got You're Amazing. It's so glad it's your birthday. A party hat and some, what's that? Grass. Grass, that's the word. And then, as I said, oh, do you know what I've done? I've left my cutting emboss over there. Grr, I'm going to have to disentangle myself and go and get it. And here are the dies, as I say. So this one cuts out this one, and then we've got this one for this one, and then we've got this one for this one, and then what we're left with is a balloon. This cuts out the hat. Not quite sure why we've got a golf flag, but there we go. Sean will be pleased. I can do a golf thing with that. I suppose you could put it for, you know, birthday or something, number 18 or 20 or whatever on it. So we've got a flag, we've got a balloon, we've got a couple of clouds, a sun, and we've got this fantastic piece of fencing. Lovely piece of fencing and a balloon and everything. Right, okay, so I'm going to put some of these back. I'm going to try it with a hat. I'm going to try playing with the hat today. Let us put that away. I'm going to have to get up in a moment and get my cut and emboss. But before that, I thought we're going to start off like we always do. Let's do a note card and envelope. Okay. Just something nice and simple, just to get us in the groove of stamping with sheep, because we love our sheep. Now, I think this is the one that I put on everybody's, get off. I put this one on everybody's little thing, because she's just so cute. I mean, who's not to love her? I don't actually have enough D blocks. Can you? Oh, dreadful. And I'm not convinced that she's going to fit. Oh, she will, just about. There we go. Yeah, she will. That's good. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to put these on blocks before I lose them. Otherwise, you know what will happen. They'll stick to the back of something and then we'll never find them again. So I'll put them on blocks, get them out of the way. Who loves sheep? Anybody here who doesn't love sheep? Like, we've had this conversation before around birds and people who really don't love birds. Do we have anyone here who really doesn't love sheep? Because that would be a bit worrying. Joe, I'm assuming you love sheep. It would kind of be against the national thing, wouldn't it, if you didn't? I'm thinking, sort of. Right, where's my thingy? Oh, Leonie, you got to go. Your kids are home. Oh, no risk for you at all. Oh, bless your heart. Okay, I'll catch you later. Thank you for jumping in. Have a good rest of your day. Okay. So I'm just redoing my thing. Make sure I have it like this. So we can do a really simple card. But I always like to add a little bit of, you know, even if it's simple stamping, you can always add a bit of zing. Okay. And the way I do that is I've got a few bits of things here. We can add a bit of that. Bit of paper and bling is always good for a bit of added zing. Now we're going to go for a piece of white, piece of basic white. Okay. Oh, that's not even straight. That's I've just lopped that off with a pair of scissors at some point. Okay, let's go see if I've got another piece that's straighter. That one's a bit straighter. That'll do. Okay. Now the reason why I'm putting it on a separate piece of paper, not only because it looks, you know, nice, as it were, because it does, but also because it allows me to use blends. Okay, because then they don't go through, you know, remember blends are alcohol markers. And they will go through and show through the other side of some white card. So we're going to get all this lot out of the way. Where's my little tray? Hang on. Let me find my little magnetic tray. That's what I'm after. Oh, that's what I need. One of these lovely little magnetic tray. Thank you to Marilyn for finding me this. I'll put the link up. It's only on Amazon. It's just brilliant. And it's a little tray. You can put all your dies in. It's magnetic. So it helps the little ones to stay. Right, okay. So now we've got everything a little bit away. I'm going to put my sheep on. Oh, look, see? Because she just looks like she's being amazing, doesn't she? When you do that, I think just like that, she looks great. Now, we're going to do a bit of colouring in, because you can do colouring in if you're a beginner. There's nothing wrong with colouring in as a beginner. Sue says she loves sheep. She'd never eat one. Fair enough, Sue. I can relate to that. Although personally, I love a bit of lamb, but that's just me. Now I've got here my smoky slate blends. Okay, they come in a pack of 2 like this, and I've got my colour lifter as well, and that's because sheep are not very grey really, but they need a little bit of definition, you know, so you want to have a little bit of definition but not too much. So I went with a little bit of light smoky slate on the feet, on the hoofs. There we go. They can be quite scary, sheep, when you see them up close and in person. She's going to have darker grey ears, and then I'm just adding a little bit more around to the edge where they've got these little lines on the actual stamp. A bit more down here, here, here. Just a touch to the bottom of her leg, top of her legs, really, like so. Okay, she doesn't need any more than that, really. And then I'm going in with my colour lifter to make it even lighter. So what this does is it starts to move the ink around a little bit. So you don't want to put too much ink on because then you've got quite a lot to lift off. But, you know, you can just pop a little on and it just sort of merges the edges. It won't lift it until it's dry. So if you do it when it's wet, it just sort of blends it in and blurs it a little bit. And I just want this to be a little bit blurred so that the edges is not quite so defined as I'd put it down. Okay, so hopefully now if I show that to you up here, let's get a good light on it. There we go. Can you sort of see that this bit here? There's a little bit of grey on it, but it's kind of blurry. And the grey I put on her legs is like very blurry. It's definitely lightened up a lot, but there's just enough there to give it definition. So that's our sheep. Now we can use this little bit of scrappy card that I'd written badly on. And we're going to say, "You're amazing." I love little note cards I can send to people saying that they're amazing, because I have a lot of people in my community who are amazing, which I love. Now, we are going to just chop this off. And I know, I'm really sorry that you guys can't get this anymore because I use it all the time. I shouldn't really. I should use my big one so that you don't feel jealous. I apologise. I'll start doing that. I'll start being good, because I didn't realise that they'd gone. Even for demos, you can't get them anymore, which is a shame. I think I'm going to end that with a might leave it, but maybe not quite so long. There we go. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe not, we'll see. I can either put it straight and be very kind of like normal, which is a bit weird for me. Okay. And we can have "You're amazing" like that, or we can go all kind of wiggly woggly and wiggly angly like so, and have this down a little bit here. Takes off a little bit of the green at the bottom, but I just like that a little bit better. I think it shows off a bit more of the green at the top. And then maybe, this is a good idea, we'll add some, it's not a wonky donkey. No, it's not a wonky donkey. But she's dancing as far as I'm concerned. So we'll put some grass in so that she feels a little bit like she's on the ground, because she needs a bit of grass here to make her feel better like that. She's just jumping off the grass like that. There we go. And then we can add her to the topper. So all of my toppers went out slightly wonky, which is kind of why I'm doing this, to show you what you can do with it. Now mine had "You're amazing" stamped on the top of the piece of paper, I know, but it's, you know, it's close enough. Mine had "You're amazing" up here because you all are. Some of them had trees and some of them had other things. It's just, you know, I just use bits of the various papers that we have coming up, because I wanted to show them off to you. Hopefully you all liked them. If you haven't had yours yet, then I've just ruined the surprise and I apologise. There you go. And then we'll pop this up on. Ah, oh, thank you. Thank you, Joe. That's so cute. Thank you for saying that. And I love the pun. We like puns. Puns are good. Oh dear. We love a pun. I'm not sure if you were here at the beginning, Jay, but I said that you'd already made this into a card, and I was really chuffed that you'd done that, because I love people who just take and use straight off. I actually just pull that slightly in. There we go. So I've done dimensionals, which I don't normally do on a note card, but you can put them in with dimensionals on. It's just I tend not to. So there we go. That's our little note card. You're amazing. Isn't that cute? So cute. And then obviously we would stamp the front. I think probably just with her head and her arms, because that's enough, isn't it, really? Make a little matching envelope. Look at that. Perfect. We need our little cloth. Where's my little cloth gone? Can't find my little one. Have to use my big one. It's fine. Just get rid of that. Lovely. So now we have our little matching card and envelope set. So cute. And see, nothing fancy used there at all. No die cutting machines involved. No fancy punches or whatever. A pair of snips, trimmer, and a couple of blends. And two ink pads, a black one and a green one. So simple. So obviously this paper and the stamps and the trim are all free items, because I'm trying to show all the free items. So you probably couldn't make this exact same card, but if you switch that out for foil or the lovely what's it called, textured foiling that there's there at the moment, you could put this, use the Regals pack of DSP for this. Then you just need one stamp, one ink pad, two ink pad, pair of snips and a trimmer, and you get to your £45. You get your sheep. So there we go. You can easily do that. If you want to start making from scratch, I can help you. And I'm so excited. Just before I went on holiday, we launched our membership site. Like the actual website was made and released to all our founding members, and so they've been playing while I've been on holiday. So I hope everyone has been playing and having a look around, seeing what you think of it, because I love to know that, and I'm sure everyone else would love to know that, because I will be opening the doors at some point during August. Yes, you heard it here first. During August, I will be opening the doors to our lovely members area. It's called Card Making Know-How, because we like card making and I teach you the know-how. So there you go. And we will be opening the doors to that some point this month, and then you'll be able to come along and join in. So, but I was very excited that actually managed to go live as promised in July, before I went on holiday, so it was a week before the end of July. And yeah, it was, I think it was cool. I hope everybody's enjoying it. So we will see. But hopefully they are. So I'm just cutting myself some layers here, because I'm going to go back to a bit more traditional layering. Oh, and it's open globally. Did I mention that? I wasn't sure if I can't remember if I mentioned that. It is open globally. So you don't have to be in the UK, because I do instructions in every way, shape or form. This is going to have to come down a level. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so I'm just getting those, get rid of those bits, don't need those bits anymore. So I'm creating us a little base here. So this can go on here, this can go on here, this is going to go on here. And we're going to talk dies. Okay, so we're going to talk about the sheep and the dies. Why, thank you, Elle. That's really lovely. Thank you so much for saying that. Look at this. You guys get me. Oh, I've just hit my microphone, sorry. Get me every time. Thank you so much for that. Wow, I just want to show you stuff and help people learn how to make cards, because I love it so much. It just kind of pours out of every pore, really, for me. It's just sometimes I feel like I might be boring people, but you know, I figure if they don't like it, they'll go away, and if they do like it, they'll stay, and if they stay long enough, they'll get hooked, and then they'll come every week and we can hang out and chat and have fun, which is basically what I do every week. It's great. I love it. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go and get my cut and emboss machine. I'm slightly concerned. I don't want it to actually ruin all the sound that we've just got working. So I'm going to have to take it off this way. Actually, if I no, I'm going to take it off this way. So excuse me, you're going to hear some noises while I take it through my jumper. Oh, there we go. I'll put that down there. Whew. No show and tell that way. Now let's go over here. I'll grab my plates, grab my little mini cut and emboss. It doesn't reach that far. That's the problem. So I've got to put it back again. Hold on, because otherwise I'll yank it and get it in a mess. There we go. We're back. Nearly back. Oh, the joys of live. I could have hidden myself from you, and I thought, no, they know what I'm doing. They might as well see it all live. See it all live and deadly. Okay, so we're just going to put that out of the way for a moment, and then I'm going to see, have I got any more small bits of, I seem to be running out of small pieces of basic white, I have to say. It's very strange. I must be using them for something like, I don't know, stamping on or something. Okay, here we go. So this time we're going to use the flying sheep because we need that. Let's have a look. Oh, hi Jane. Jane's got a question. I missed the delicate dahlias. What was the die you had with it? Oh, the dies are not with the delicate dahlias. They don't match that, Jane. They match the summer shaded summer meadow, whatever it is in the main catalogue. I can never remember what it's called. So hang on. Deb's told us earlier. It matches dun, dun, dun. No, where is it, Deb? You said you told it to us earlier. I've lost it. Here we go. It matches shaded summer stamp set. There we go. Thanks very much. So there you go. That's what it matches with, Jane. Thank you. Deb just told it again while I was off hunting. So yes, it's a lovely stamp set. Very underrated, I think, in the catalogue. And I will get it at some point. I just haven't got it at the moment. So do I want to do this one? Oh, I'm going to do this one anyway now because I've stamped it out. So we're going to do a piece a little bit like one of the pictures that I shared with you. So on the little preview for this week, I shared a little tiny snippet of a card. That's actually our team, one of our team training cards this month. So, oh, now this little, I keep giving these secrets away. But yeah, so that's going to be on a team, in our team stuff this month. We always do crafting, obviously, at our team meetings. So they'll be going out, those packets will be going out this week. So you need to book in by tomorrow if you're on my team. Anyway, so there we go. That's an aside. But the card that I showed on the little preview for this was one of the cards from that training. So I'm going to sort of replicate, but not quite exactly the same, because I want to, you know, they have to have some surprises, right? So, so we're going to do a little bit of colouring and then we're going to cut it out. So as I said, we don't need much. If you want to make it different, then you can do the legs in the lighter, which you're going to lighten up anyway. I mean, definitely the ears need doing. Not sure if that's an ear or not. I think probably not. We'll come around a bit here. You can add as much or as little of this darkening. Definitely it would be dark under the tummy. So despite the fact she's jumping with joy, obviously, that she's escaped, because she knows that I'd have her for dinner if she wasn't careful. But you know, she's just having fun. She's jumping, so she's happy. And then we're going to go in with the slightly darker, and you can do pink noses and all that kind of stuff, obviously. I just haven't for these. There we go. Oh, Deb, you're on holiday for team training. That's dreadful. I wondered, I saw you'd booked in for September and I thought, did she know that there's a month before? And then I remembered. Of course, you're on holiday. Ah, dear. Now, if anyone here, actually, speaking of holidays and various things, it's kind of just brought it to my mind. Because my mind's a bit like that. It goes all over the place. If anybody is a local entrepreneur, small business owner, local to the area of Farnborough, Fleet, anywhere really around here, Guildford, Godalming, whatever, there's a network festival going on. And it's going to be like real festival. So if it rains, bring your wellies, right? And I'm going to be doing a craft tent. I'm so excited. It's going to be all decked out. You can come in, you can try out a bit of card making. We're going to be, I'm going to be selling the card kits, the little kits that we do. So if you ever fancied giving it a go or whatever, and you want to learn from other entrepreneurs, they've got speakers, there's music, there's food. I mean, it's amazing. It's a full-on festival day on the 12th of August. It's at Guildford Cricket Club. And if you're interested, PM me and I'll send you the link to go. It's called Ribbons Fest. So you can probably search for it anyway and find it. But yeah, if you're interested, there's a lot of other entrepreneurs that go and a lot of other small business owners like me that are there. Although I don't count myself as small business because actually I feel like our business is quite large really at the moment because it's all growing, right? There's loads of stuff happening. So I am small in compared to things like, I don't know, Google or Facebook and stuff like that. But I've been going 10 years with Stampin' Up. I've been full-time 5.5 years. So I kind of figure I should know what I'm doing by now. But, and therefore not necessarily on a small stage. But I am still small, relatively. So, but anyway, so that's why I network. I network to find people who can help me in my business. Like the people who do all our bags for retreat. So those kind of people, people who I can get little prizes and surprises and things that I can pop into my retreat bags and all that kind of stuff. They're people I found on networking. People who can help me with graphics, people who can help me with, you know, I found my VA through my networking group, all that kind of stuff. So it's great. I love networking and they're a fun bunch of people. I'm about to put a new video up as well on YouTube. For those people who are not yet subscribers to my YouTube channel, you will see a new video. Those of you who are subscribers at the moment, you won't see it, but you don't need to see it because you know who I am. But I am going to also put it up on my website under my About Me page. So you will see it up there if you want to go and have a look. And the person who did that video, Jade, is also the person who runs the networking group. And so she did a fab job, really fab job. So that's going to go up soon. Anyway, I digress. But, you know, if you're a small business, maybe you sell cakes, maybe you run a bakery, maybe you run a tea shop, maybe you run something and you think, oh, I could really do with meeting some other people who are in the same thing. Then come along to Ribbons and meet me as well. Come and say hi. Come and say, oh, Pip, I'd like to have a go in your craft shack, your craft tent. That would be fabulous. And then we can play with some cards and have fun. And Debs is going to be there, which is why she reminded me, because she talked about going on holiday. She's coming to help me the day before her holiday. Bless her. So thanks, Debs. Oh, I rope her into all kinds of stuff. Right, there we go. So now I've done my 2 sheep. We're going to cut these 2 out. So counting sheep is making me tired. Yeah, I know, it's a little bit like that. So just the colouring, isn't it? Kind of like, ooh, soothing. So I'm going to do these sheep. Anyway, I digressed really there. A lot going on about ribbons, but anyway, I like supporting things that I have found beneficial and that I think do a good job. And all them, like the tickets are raising money for her foundation, which is all to help children who've had to survive being in a household where there's been substance abuse. So, you know, that's a good thing. So yeah, we do. I try and support charities that kind of like just touch my heart. And I had a good friend who was in a relationship with that exact issue, and her children did suffer because of that. And it would have been lovely if they had a foundation who could help them and her, but especially the children, you know. So yeah, so it's close to my heart, and I love doing things that are close to my heart. Anyway, so if you hear me going on about why I go to ribbons and sorry, it's a bit loud, and all that sort of stuff, it's because it's close to my heart, and I like talking about things like that. I always talk about things that I'm passionate about. There we go. And hopefully by now you know I try not to steer you wrong in anything. If something doesn't work, I generally tell you, and if something's not right, I generally tell you. So there we go. So we chop her out. Look at that. Perfect little sheep. So cute. Now, the next bit is just genius, I think. This is just your normal die cutting, right? You've seen all this before, but we like it. Sorry about the bouncing. Oh, I didn't take that one down very well. Wasn't looking over the top, but it's okay. It's fine. When I'm on camera, I tend to not get close enough to look over the top of my dies. You should look over the top of your dies. There we go. That's nice. That's lovely, Jane. Yeah, see, we all support different things, and that's really nice. But and I like the fact that, you know, lots of people in my team and in my group do a lot for charity, and I like that very much. So, and well done for you for doing that too. That's cool. I like that. And people are starting to get out and about a bit more, which brings me back to my next thing that I need to talk about, which is, if you're local, I know you've all been waiting for a time to chat and chill and catch up with everybody. So on the 11th of September, I know it's a long way away yet, but I just wanted to make sure we got past the holiday rush and all of the, you know, stuff that might bring out. So we did that. On the 11th of September in the afternoon, all of my local customers, of which there are many of you, of which I'm very grateful, and I apologize to the people who are not here locally, but don't worry, we'll catch up on over IT or technology. That's the thing. I'm going to be doing a launch party. Okay, so come along, get a goodie bag, have a look at everything. There's no actual crafting because I don't want to have the whole, do I need to sanitize everything, you know, washing down tables in between everybody moving. I just want to be able to sit and chat to you all because I haven't seen you for a long time. So it's absolutely personal, you know, whatever. But 11th of September in the afternoon, come along, have some fun. It's already booking up, so people, you might want to get in on that if you want to come along. Okay, so now I'm going to do some stamping on the background with this, which is our garden green, to match the garden green, so we get some nice sort of tone on tone effect. Doesn't have to be perfect because grass tufts never are. Oops, that was a bit low, but never mind. Put that one there, bit there, bit over here. How high should we go? How high? Go a bit higher. Yeah, that'll do. I think that's about right now. There we go. Okay, clean that off. Make sure I don't get that on the front of any sheep. Okay, so now we've got our grass. That's good. And now we're going to position our fencing. Now, I think the fencing has a right way up and a wrong way up. I think the right way up is with these pointing this way, because that way up, it just seems like this is a little bit too high. Do you see that? I think that's a little bit too high of a fence post. Maybe not. Maybe it should be the other way up. I don't know. For some reason, it looks right to me that way. But it could be that you think it looks right to you that way, in which case, just use it whichever way you want. Now, you can either put the whole fence panel on to start from there, and then you're going to attach another one here, or you can just chop them halfway like this. So it looks like they're kind of running across the countryside like that. Don't know now. Which way should we go? Should we go that way? Let's go that way. I think like that. Although I do quite like the, because if you just do that, it's a bit short. You're only going to have like that much left. So I think it looks better if it's kind of in the middle. So we're going to put some glue on this side up to sort of that V, that sort of end of that cross beam there. There we go. And then put that down just about there. Let's hope it's straight. Am I straight? I think I'm a little not bad. There we go. And then we'll attach this one on this side. No gap. Ah, Sheila's joined us. Hello, Sheila. I like that comment. It's the fence panel differences. Yes, exactly. It's just worth, like, I don't know, I feel personally, and it's a personal choice, that it does better with the long at the top, but it's up to how you see your thingies, I think. You're here live, Sheila. I'm answering you. I'm talking to you now. You're here. You're just halfway through. So you've missed the first half, but don't panic. You're here for this bit, which is grand. So let's put that down there. Now I've left this side to dry a little bit. We'll leave that side to dry a bit, and then we'll chop this off. There we go, like so. And then we'll come over and we'll chop that off. There, see, I think that looks good. You can tell it's a fence, right? Looks like a fence. Looks like a fence to me. Oh, you think it was a gate, not a fence? Oh, I see. Well, it could be either. Could be either, really. I think you can make it into a gate if you just, if you just had that side. Yeah, you could make it into just a gate. So, but it's got these two bits at the end, you see. So I think it's supposed to attach to something else. Anyway, I'm using it as a fence. So I think it looks okay. And now we've got our two sheep. So we've got our one sheep, and then we've got our jumping sheep. So we can either have this, I think I might put this sheep on this side and this sheep over here. She's jumping very nicely there. And then this one's up here. And then we can put a sentiment up here, like, so glad it's your birthday. So glad it's your birthday. I'm jumping for joy. We could bring her down a little smidge so we know that she's kind of jumping over like that. So I have seen some great examples of using these dies, because obviously the all of us demos, we've had these stamps and dies for a while now because we got pre-order last month. And I love the fact that you can put them on the little spinner wheel thing and make them actually move over the fence. So that's just genius to me. But there are some things that I need to point out. The first thing is, these dies are on while stocks last. I know, I'm sorry, but they have 3 items that are on while stocks last. It's the 2 sets of dies, so it's this set of dies and the one that goes with the summer shadow meadow, shaded summer shadow, shaded, whatever it is, those summer ones. Okay, so they go on while stocks last. The dies for the sheep go on while stocks last. And then the other one is, which is the other one? Oh, the paper, the shiny. This, what's this called? Bedazzling. That's right, Bedazzling, because it really is dazzling. It is amazing. That's on while stocks last too. So here is where the tactics come in, right? You need the tactical purchasing. If you like the sheep and you like the dies, spend your first £45 this month, say, and buy the sheep, like get the sheep for free. Spend your next, like the dies, then wait and then do your next £45 order and get the sheep stamps later. Okay, because the dies are going to sell out. The sheep are guaranteed until the end of September. So if you can, like put a little bit of weight on it. I know we're all FOMO. I know you want it all at once, in which case spend 90 quid, get both. But get the dies first is all I'm saying, because if you miss out on the dies and then they go last chance, that's it. They'll be out of stock and I can't get them back because they've said it's while stocks last. So there we go. I just wanted to let you know about that, because it's, you know, it's harsh, but they're doing it because of shipping and because Celebration's only 2 months. And because I'll come back to you, Jay, because Celebration's only 2 months long, by the time it goes out of stock and then they restock, it's too late. It's already gone. So they're just telling us all up front that there are those 3 things: the bedazzling papers, the shaded summer dies that go with them, and the dies for the sheep. They go with, they're on while stocks last. Okay, so you've been warned. You've been warned. And when they go, they go. So, oh, this is just so cute. Right, I'm just going to pop this on, and then Joe, I'm going to get the catalogue out and show you, because it's in the main catalogue. Just popping this one across here, because then it'll make sense. It'll make sense. Oops. There we go. That's it. That's that. Right, so Joe's question. Where are we? Here we go. What are the spinny things? That's a very good question, because, you know, it was a technical obviously that was the technical word for the spinny things. Oh dear. Right, okay, so in the main catalogue, they're hidden. You would not find them unless you were looking for them, because they're not obvious. They are these. Oops, hang on, let's leave that. These Give It a Whirl dies. Okay, and see, they've got this circular die and these things that open and close, and it goes with the stamp set on page 57. So if we go to page 57, so what you're supposed to do with these dies is you're supposed to stamp the circle with various images. Okay, then cut the hole out here from a piece of card, put the circle on a brad behind it, chop that bit out, and then you can turn it so you can actually give it a whirl. So you twist it and you get different images showing as you twist it, and it goes round. I mean, they're really clever. It's like a magic card. So they're really clever. But somebody's used it with the circle, but you could use it with any kind of circle, to be honest. But the Give It a Whirl dice means you could have the sheep appearing, not appearing, and then the sentiments appearing and then not appearing. I mean, it just goes with the whole jumping over a fence kind of thing. So yeah, Give It a Whirl dies. Clever, very clever, and on my list, but not here yet. So at some point I'll get them, because I think they are clever. But at the moment I'm focusing on celebration items, Christmas items, but also paper items. So you know my paper party is coming up, right? Yes. So paper party is going to use three stamps, one of which is a bundle. Gratitude? No. Days of Note? Oh, good heavens, I can't remember again now. My brain. Honestly, I've been away for a week and my brain has just like lost everything. Anything useful has just disappeared. So it is, I can't show you, but I can tell you, it is, where are we? Well defined, and it's got great things like holiday, a reason to eat more. So it's like the definition of words. Gratitude, the feeling in my heart when I think about you. Oh, that's nice. But you could just use gratitude on its own. The Halloween one cracks me up. Halloween, when taking candy from strangers is good and dressing normally is strange. I love that. So we're going to use that one, and we're going to use the Words of Cheer, which is a bundle, which has got some fabulous stuff to do with different words. We're going to use that one. And then we're going to use the treat bundle, so the sweets and treats. So when you buy the bundle, that's 44, plus the treats is 16, so that's 50, so that's 60. And then when you get the stamps as well, that's 80. So I'm going to do something whereby if you buy all 3 bundles with me, you will get 2 celebration items of your choice, provided they can fit in the box that I'll be sending out with all your papers. So you come to the paper party, purchase the paper party and the papers in the party and all 3, and you'll get to pick one of your own celebration items plus something else. You'll be able to pick 2, but they have to fit in the box. So I will work out what size that box is. It might have to be a 12 by 12 because I don't think it's going to fit into a normal. It's not going to fit into a normal A4 box that I send out, but it might fit into one of my bigger boxes that I have. So I'm going to work out what all that is. But if you get the paper party just on its own, so you buy the papers and come to the party, which is 50 quid, and you get a quarter a pack of every single pack of papers, and a party and 10 card kits to play with, then you are going to get some free special paper. Have I told you what paper it is? I think I have. You're going to get some cork, which we're going to play with one of these days. You're going to get some cork paper, which is absolutely beautiful, actually. And you're going to get some gold vellum, which is yummy. So, yeah, so paper party bookings close on the 14th. So just want to talk about that a little bit. I love papers. And I know most of you have like this urge that if you buy them, you can't cut them. And I kind of understand that. So I've never been quite a couple of packs, I have to say. I've spent ages. It's up there already, Joe. The paper party's there. You just have to go and look for the annual launch paper party on the 3rd of September. So it's the 3rd and 4th of September. So if you go up and look under book, you'll be able to find that right now. Okay, so you just book in like it's a class, but it's all held on Facebook, and we're going to have a Zoom session you can come along to if you want to, but it's also all recorded, so you can get all of the PDFs and everything all ready. So yeah, that's up there now. Just go and oh yeah, okay, so that will be part of the, so if you buy the paper party and the all the bundles all included, then that's kind of my extra gift, is that you don't have to spend 90 to get the 2 celebration items. I'm kind of giving you that extra £10 worth of spend for free. So yeah, does that make sense? I've probably confused the heck out of you. I'll put it in my email tomorrow. That'll make much more sense. Okay, so that's that, and I'll give you the tomorrow I can give you the links, I can show you pictures, I can do everything, so that'll be much better. Okay, so there we go, and I finished the card, and we've just been sort of chatting while I've been doing it, really, but I've been chatting anyway. So now we have, look at what we've got, just bang on time, really. We've got our lovely little sheep that are jumping over the gate. Look at that. There's a birthday card. That's pretty cute, I think. Look at them, they're so cute. And she's really going for it. And then we've got our little simple card, which takes the other sheep. You are amazing. You're amazing. Because you are. So there we go. So that is today our Facebook and YouTube live, my live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like the sheep. Hands up if you like the sheep. Personally, I think they're very, very cute. And I want to make a card now with sheep and goats to see if you can tell the difference. So we can have like a matching set, sheep and goats. That'd be great. Yeah, I think that'd be good. So, so yeah, I hope you like that. As I say, if you want any of this stuff, then you can earn it for free for just spending £45 in the shop, which, you know, I know lots of people will have their wish lists ready from the new catalogue, and they'll want to have something that they can put an order in anyway. I've had people emailing me already to say, I'm just sorry, I've just seen a comment from Debs. It's a goat. It's the goat card, greatest of all time. In case you don't know what goat means, it means greatest of all time. I love that. Thank you. Should say you're amazing. I know it should do. It should. They missed out on a pun there, didn't they? Yeah, they should. That would have been great. But I think there's one that says something like that in the Hippo Happiness set already. So yeah, maybe I'll have to have a look at the Hippo and Friends or Hippo Happiness set, because there's definitely something in there, I'm sure, with sheep. So we've got a whole lot of sheep going on. So that's good. And Jane's got her sheep going. That's good. But yeah, so I know I've received emails from loads of you who are like, I'm desperate for tomorrow to put my order in, which is great. So I will pop the links up. I'll make sure that the host code goes in here and it goes in on the page, in the group, on the website. And if you want to join the group, then I'm kind of opening the doors soon to that as well. So I'm going to open my group up because lots of you are around and want to be in the group. And you've asked me for ages whether that you can come and hang out in our group, and I'd love to do that too. So I'm kind of just opening a few things up, and then we'll have the members, and obviously then you can also join my team. It's like I've got these little secret pockets of things, which is true. They are special. You have to, you have to gain entry into the Royal Stampers team, and you have to gain entry into our card making know-how. But I'm wanting to open up the crafty corner a little bit, make that into a group for more people. So you'll still have to tell me where you are and where you come from and who you are and all that kind of stuff. I'll still have questions and stuff. It'll still be private, but you'll be able to join if you wish. So okay, so that's that. What else am I going to tell you? I think that's about it, really. I just want to say thank you. I'm glad that you had a good week while I wasn't here. And I'll be back again next week. I'm going to work on something, I think, from Sale-a-bration and the main catalogue next week, because obviously I can show you all the main catalogue. Tomorrow, I'm out all day. So if you've got questions, I will answer as I can, but I'm not actually here. That wasn't really well timed, but hey, we went for it. And then it's holiday season, right? Everyone's doing things. Okay, so but I'll back here again on Wednesday, and I am going to be doing another Facebook Live this week to talk about a few things. I might even do 3 Facebook Lives this week. I'm on a roll. So I will see. I might see you more this week. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. I could take you completely by the surprise. Oh, it's all just fun. Anyway, so have fun all week, and you never know when Queen Pip is going to pop up and say hello next. So if I see you when I see you, then great. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Have a lovely week. And oh, look at that. Joe says I'm going on holiday with her soon. Cool. I like that too. Take me on holiday, flat Pip. You can take a picture of me. You can just stick me in your photos. That would be great. I had a lot of flat Brenda with me in Cornwall. So I'm in a group and they had this, and everyone took a picture of Brenda and you can superimpose her into photographs. It's so fun. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a lovely week. Thank you. Bye-bye.